What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Ridge, back to bring you your MLB props for Friday, July the 29th. Yesterday, we had a ton of unders on the card. Bryan Reynolds, JD Martinez, Jesse Winker, Jock Peterson. They all hit. Every single one of them hit. Bryan Reynolds, of course, didn't play, but the other three that I told you guys about did hit. Specifically, Winker and JD Martinez were the two that I was really looking at. They hit. They had a great game, and our third guy, our last guy on the card that we needed to hit to have a perfect day, it was Aaron Judge. You know, Aaron Judge, first at bat, he draws a walk. Then he steals a base. I'm like, yes, Judge! 7 points early. Then, oh man, Brady Singer really had us going for a little bit. Brady Singer goes 7, strikes out 10. 1 hits the Yankees through 7. Yankees get 2 hits. They win the game 1-0. And oh, buddy, Aaron Judge in his last at bat of the game comes through.
High fly ball, left center. Taylor on the run, on the track, at the wall. He's done it again. See ya.
Walk-off home run. Aaron Judge going for that MVP. Loving it. Hit his total bases, RBI, home run, fantasy score, all of it. All of it. Love Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge came through for us yesterday. And so today, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Am I right? I mean, let's be real. Aaron Judge is on a tear right now. So let's get into the plays for today overall. But right now, obviously loving what I'm seeing from Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is back on this list. Ketel Marte, Aaron Judge, Julio Rodriguez, Jordan Alvarez, Steven Kwan, Randy Rosarena, Andrew McCutchen, JD Martinez, and Jock Peterson. Jock Peterson and JD Martinez unders are in play again. You see they haven't hit them in their past 4 games. 6.5 for Jock Peterson again. 5.5 this time for JD Martinez up against Brandon Woodruff. Both are not in good matchups. Both are struggling, and both should go under. So I would look to see if they're in the lineup today. I would expect that they are, especially JD Martinez should be in the lineup today. But you see 1.13 points per game over the last 7, 0.71 over the last 7 for Jock Peterson. They are projected for 3 points and 2 points. So, yeah, they're probably not in the best shape to go over. If you want to take them, I think they're great plays today. We ran them yesterday. They worked out good, and I think they're going to work out again well today. But let's get into the over. I mean, I don't really need to say much more about it. Aaron Judge has to be on your card today against Kris Bubic. Bubic is pitching a little bit better than he was early in the season, but he is not good. And Aaron Judge has the highest P-Val factor on the entire slate in this database across every single player in the majors. He is the best pitching matchup. There's a ton of aces on the card today. You see just JV, Kyle Wright, Robbie Ray, Shane Bieber, Brian Bello. He ain't no ace now, and I don't know if he's ever going to be, but I think that overall Bubic is probably one of the best matchups. The Yankees should absolutely smash the Royals, although we may have said that yesterday, but today for sure they are heavily favored. They have Garrett Cole on the mound. Judge in another great spot to smash. You see all these points he's putting it up. He's gone over this number at 9 of 8 of his last 10 games. I mean, he's double digits in all those games he goes over. Judge is just on fire right now. It's very difficult to fade him, and I'd be taking him today. I'd be pairing him with JD Martinez and Jock Peterson for my card. I think you could also make the case for Ketel Marte. Ketel Marte is playing really, really well right now. You see 10.67 over his last 14, 11.5 over his last 7, over a hit per game, 2.67 total bases per game. You see the 0.78 extra base hits per game is really what I'm focusing on here. And on top of that, we know that Arizona loves to walk against right-handed pitching. And so that's the biggest factor here is Kyle Wright, last time he faced Arizona, he walked 5 batters. And so that for me is a big difference maker. And while I believe that Kyle Wright is a pretty good pitcher, if he's going to be walking guys, there's opportunities for Ketel Marte to steal bases. And only at 5.5, I think I'm willing to take that bet. I think that Ketel Marte can really get it done. He's going to be batting in the middle of the order, so he can drive in runs. There's going to be lots of potential for Marte to go over, and I think he would be my 4th guy if I did want to put in another one. You have Julio Rodriguez up against Justin Verlander. No, thank you. Jordan Alvarez up against Robbie Ray, so you have a lefty-lefty matchup, which I don't love. It's not a terrible matchup. I don't love it. Steven Kwan, again, I just don't trust right now against Jeffrey Springs. I don't think he's going to play very well. And then you have Randy Rosarena up against Shane Bieber, so I don't really want to play that at all. But last, you get into Andrew McCutchen. Andrew McCutchen up against Brian Bello. And Yeah, Bayo is he's struggling to say the least. He's not pitching well. He's allowing multiple runs, tons of hits. He allowed 9 hits and like 6 runs to the Blue Jays his last start. I mean, he's had a rough shake. He's played Tampa Bay twice. He's played the Jays. You know, Boston was on a crazy stretch where all they were playing was teams in the AL East. Now they got Milwaukee, so a little bit better matchup. Maybe a chance for him to kind of showcase all the talent that he showed in the minors and the potential that he potentially has in the majors for the Red Sox. But Andrew McCutchen's line is a little bit too low for me personally. I think 6.5 is pretty modest. I don't expect Bayo to have a greatest start. He may only allow 3 runs. He still may allow a ton of hits. Milwaukee's not, you know, the best team in the world, but they can definitely put a hurt on you if you're not pitching well. So I think that betting on McCutchen is not terrible. I still think my core 3 are Judge, JD, and Jock. But if you want to throw in Ketel and potentially even Andrew McCutchen in there, I don't hate it. I think they're fine plays and in good matchups. Again, relatively low totals. Upside for sure, batting in the middle of the order for Marte, and same thing for McCutchen, usually batting in the middle of the order, and up against a pitcher who has been really struggling lately. So that's kind of where my head's at with this slate. I wouldn't go crazy. Don't overthink it. I think you have to play Judge again. You might as well ride his hot streak. The dude is just on fire right now. So I would take the over, even at 9, unless you want to rather take the total bases at 1.5. I think both are great bets. I just think that, you know, from a hitter's fantasy score perspective, you see what he's doing lately. He's just smashing all these bets every single day. But the 1.5 is, I believe, on PrizePicks for the total bases. I don't hate it. I would probably rather go with the hitter's fantasy score. But if you're scared off by the number of 9, the 1.5 bases is still perfectly fine. You see he's averaging almost 4 total bases per game over his last 14 days. So it's still a great bet in my opinion. And of course, the unders of JD and Jock. Let's just ride them into the dirt one more time. You see how much they're struggling. So that for me is kind of what I'm looking at today. Aaron Judge, JD Martinez, and Jock Peterson are the 3 guys I'm targeting for the hitter's fantasy score. Aaron Judge, of course, for an over, and JD Martinez and Jock Peterson for an under. And make sure to drop me a like and subscribe for future content so you never miss a video that I or Ray puts out when he's doing his WNBA picks. Of course, we'll be doing NBA again. We'll get to the NFL, probably some college football. So lots of good things on the horizon. As always, if you tail, give them hell. And if we fail, do not bail. I'll be back tomorrow with more MLB picks and bets for you guys. Good luck today. Make some money, and I'm out. Peace.